You called.
So, Sen, why were you imprisoned?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Are you saying that you put yourself in that cage?
I know that my failures were my own. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Really? And what happened to the other Canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
You probably dropped it on the battlefield.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Well, did they know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Huh. And did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
I see. Well, I don't know, Stan. Accidents do happen.
I'm sure that comforts the farmers.
Alright, well, couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Alright, where did you find the darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Alright, don't worry, Stan. We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Sure. Oh.
And I'm off. Quick!
There.
All right. Nera Kadan! Tisk tisk!
Blast!
All right. Nice try! Whoops. Was there any doubt?
This has gone well.
Win! What happened? Are you alright?
I fell.
Yes, you did. Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
You thought what was over?
Everything. I I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
So you didn't get tired of the life?
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me. Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
So Marjolaine was a bard too?
She claimed to have retired. She married a noble and inherited his wealth when he died. To many she was just a rich widow. I thought I knew her. My devotion to her blinded me to her less than noble attributes. You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
And you opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Well, isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Well, well, most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her.
Right.
I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Really? And who's they?
The Orlesian guards.
Oh,
They
right.
captured me.
Uh-huh.
Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden? To Lothering?
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Well, thank you for trusting me with this, Liliana.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
And so you return. Lovely
Hello.
Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
We know your little secret, Flemeth.
Which one, I wonder? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I just want the truth.
The truth, as if it were nothing. How like a man. No,
Oh,
no.
what does that
Far
mean?
better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
And you think she will believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
And what do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
Huh. No.
Shame. What will it be then?
Death.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come. She will earn what she takes.
Oh,
I'd have it no other way.
what are you doing? Oh. Oh, that's not good.
And I'm off.
Got quite the shape you've procured for yourself there. Old hag.
And I'm off. Here I am. And I'm off.
Curse you, witch.
You should run while you can.
Curse you again. Heal, heal everyone, heal.
So be it. All right.
Heal again, Sten.
As and I'm off. Going.
No, no, don't sunder arms, heal.
Oh, look, it wants to fight.
Why are you not he- Oh, he did heal.
I'll try to get them.
There we are. And... do it again. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake, Alistair. Please. You're embarrassing me here.
Point me.
Embarrassing me in front of my friends.
All right.
Alright, a lesser... just use this then. There we go. Larger health potion.
Take a nap.
Oh, God. What has she done now? Oh, for goodness sake. Flemeth?
Let's have at it.
Why can't we be friends, Flemeth? Prepare to make it double.
Maker.
Lesser potion. Come on. Come on.
You should run while you can.
Going.
Oh, you are funny what you are.
All right.
Ow. Heal.
Here I am.
No. Alistair, I don't want to lose you. Please. Oh, God. Heal. And... oh, God. Use health potion.
Yes.
All right, battle it is then.
Let's go. That's it.
Ow. Come on, come on. Keep at it. Yeah. Whew. And stay down, you foul witch. And never ever come back.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Yes, you had me quite worried there, Wynne.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon.
Yes.
Did, but I did not survive that encounter.
So you are undead?
No, I'm not undead. If I were a possessed walking corpse and could still think, I'd kill myself. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I
Right.
had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So you were never really completely dead then?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit
Right.
did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Well, how long will this spirit last?
I do not know. I can feel when the spirit weakens, so I should have fair warning. But come, let us not talk about this. There is time yet.
Alright. So, why did this spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams, because I knew they were there.
Oh, well, I've never experienced that before.
I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
So you're saying spirits watch people? Like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You mean it protected you?
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
And also in your fight with Petra's demon.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
Well, I suppose I should be glad that you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging.
That will be something to see indeed.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Well, thank you, Win. So, is there something we can do to cure you?
Cure me? What, am I sick now?
Well, I guess death isn't an illness, is it?
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather be alive.
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough.
Because we always want more?
Human nature. You are right. Some people will never be content and will always want more. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we?
Yes. I suppose we will. So, Win, do you have any regrets at all?
I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life. Maybe even more grave, because it had dire consequences for someone else.
What did you do?
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
Yes, I can see how this could be trouble.
What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult.
And what did he think of you?
Oh, I dread to think. I was a harsh taskmistress. He might have thought I was a demon in disguise. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
So what happened to this Anarin?
Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
Why didn't they just bring him back to the tower?
They called him Maleficar. A mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
Well, it's not your fault, Wynne.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed in Aaron. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
Well, maybe he did find the Dalish.
The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
Well, see? There is a bright side to this.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Huh. There you go, Morrigan.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad
Yes.
you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Uh-huh. Alright then.
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I knew immediately that you were far more formidable than the other men you traveled with. I found you intriguing. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
And why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
Well, that's because I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand. I have been with men physically, those who lusted after me and even professed love, but friendship with a man? I did not know 'twas even possible. Still, 'tis good to think that we are friends. Of all the things I could have imagined when Flemeth told me to go with you, this would be the very last. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Right, of course. Oh. What's this? What's going on here?
Run all you can! You fool!
Yes. If you
I
insist.
suppose violence is a solution. Sometimes. Quick.
Winter's Grasp.
Defend yourself.
Paralyze. Stone Fist. Winter's Grasp. Lightning.
Yes. Going.
Stop. Don't kill him.
Why? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. Was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Who's trying to kill Liliana?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Go on then. What's his name?
Never found out. Got the feeling the man I spoke to was doing someone else's bidding, too. I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah. It's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yes, get lost. Before we change our minds.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Or maybe the Olesians.
The Olesians would not hire mercenaries. They would come after me themselves. No. If anyone, it is Marjolaine. Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Well, we should go to Denerim to confront her.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Indeed.
My Belena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this.
Yes, well...
A reward for your deed.
Oh.
It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
Alright, thank you. Who's got to help?
Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
Alright.
Back off! I was here first!
Oh. Hello. You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Well, only if it's a Kunari blade.
A Q what?
The giants that you're pillaging?
Oh, them. To tell the truth, this place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Uh-huh. And where is this Ferrin?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Keep that in mind.